In a quiet town in the northeastern United States, maple trees lined the streets, their leaves turning red and falling in autumn. The town looked like an old postcard, always beautiful, yet somehow frozen in time. At the very center of this town stood a small shop, the workshop of an old watchmaker named Arthur Ellis. Arthur was a lonely man, nearly 80 years old, yet there was still a glimmer in his eyes, as if time had not completely defeated him. Inside his shop were hundreds of clocks, wall clocks, wristwatches, pocket watches, and even a huge pendulum clock. All the clocks ticked together, but strangely, not a single one matched the other, not even by a second. Children often stood outside his window, because from inside the shop came an unusual sound. As if hidden within the ticking of the clocks, a secret melody was playing. One afternoon, a 10-year-old girl named Lucy Henderson stopped in front of the shop on her way home from school. Her ears suddenly caught a strange whisper, "Tick, tock, help me." She jumped in surprise. Did a clock just speak? Then Lucy stepped inside the shop. Arthur was repairing an old pocket watch. Without looking up, he said softly, "You must be the curious little girl who looks through my window every day, Lucy replied, "I heard a voice, as if someone was calling from inside one of the clocks." Arthur smiled faintly. "Not everyone can hear the voice of time. You're lucky." Lucy's curiosity deepened. She had no idea that behind those words lay a secret. Arthur led her to a corner of the shop. There stood a massive wooden clock, and on its face were carved the words, "Tempus Custos." Arthur said, "This clock was built by my great-great-grandfather. It's not an ordinary clock. It keeps the balance of time itself. If it ever stops, the world's time will begin to change." Lucy stared in amazement. Just then, the pendulum trembled once and stopped. The entire shop shuddered. Outside, people froze mid-step. Cars stopped moving. Birds hung motionless in the air. Lucy screamed, "Mr. Ellis, everyone stopped!" Arthur said quietly, "Yes, time has stopped. Once again." The great clock's door slowly opened, and from within came a swirling whirlpool of light, a gateway to another realm where the rivers of time flowed endlessly. Arthur turned to Lucy. "Lucy, I can't do this alone. Come with me. Time must move again." Lucy took a deep breath and stepped inside. Suddenly, everything changed. Inside the clock, it felt like the entire universe. Countless floating clocks, spinning hourglasses, and far away, a shining tower, the eternal clock tower. They walked until they reached it, where the three guardians of time resided. Past, present, and future. Three glowing figures appeared before them. Past spoke first. "Arthur, you have returned. And who have you brought this time?" Present said, "She can hear time. That is rare." Future said, "Then perhaps the balance can be restored at last." Lucy didn't understand what was happening. Arthur said softly, "Many years ago, I built this clock to stop time, to save my wife from dying. But I was wrong. No one can stop time." Lucy, Arthur, and the three guardians of time entered the great tower. Future spoke, "Anyone who wishes to restore time must pass 3 trials. Memory, to understand the value of the past. The present, to show courage and kindness. Possibility, to accept responsibility for the future." Lucy began the first trial. She opened a door and saw memories from her past, her parents as children, her first day at school, and the days she played with her little brother. Lucy realized to stop time means to lose the precious moments you love. She closed her eyes and said, "I want time to move with all its joys and sorrows." Then came the second trial, the present. She shared food with a hungry bird, helped a lost traveler find their way. Acts of simple kindness. Finally, the third trial, the future. She saw a world where her town, Maplewood, would fall into ruin if time did not move again. Lucy made her choice, and the three guardians nodded. "Lucy," they said, "you have shown courage, kindness, and wisdom. The power to restore time lies in your hands." Lucy placed her hand at the center of the great clock. In a flash of light, the shop was back to normal. The streets, the cars, the people, all moving again. Arthur smiled and said, "You are my student now, Lucy. Always listen to the voice of time, but never try to stop it." Lucy understood. Time always moves, and her duty was to cherish every moment. Arthur handed her a small watch. "This watch is yours," he said. "It will remind you that time is precious. You cannot stop it, but you can use it with love, kindness, and courage." Lucy left the shop and began talking with the people of her town. She discovered that even small acts could make a great difference. The town was alive again. Birds singing, cars moving, people smiling. Lucy applied her new lessons in every small and big challenge, teaching the people and children of Maplewood to value time itself. Arthur said proudly, "The town lives again. You haven't just restored time, you've awakened its people." Lucy realized time is not just clocks. Time is life itself. Years passed. Arthur was gone. Lucy became the new watchmaker. People still came to her shop, but they didn't come only to buy clocks. They came to hear stories, to learn. Lucy smiled as she crafted a new kind of clock, a floating clock that didn't show the measure of time, but the measure of a person's good deeds. Time is not meant to be kept, it's meant to be lived, and every moment, no matter how small, holds the power to shape the world.